Well, good afternoon to everyone here, and a very, very warm welcome here to the glorious Cote House on this truly special day for Graham and for Jane. I know it means a great deal to them that you, Caroline and Steve, I'll get your name right this time, Steve, are here not just to act as the witnesses, but to share in the joy and happiness of this, your wedding day. So the place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And before I call upon Graham and Jane to begin their vows, I must ask that if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. I think that's quite long enough. So my name is Sue Bramwell, and my colleague who's behind you is Helen Atkinson, and we are both registrars of the Cumbrian Registration Service. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege for us to be here today to play just a very small part into your happiness from today onwards. So a marriage is a commitment to life, and it's the best that two people can find in each other. Through pledging your love for one another, you are creating a bond that will bind you closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes that life can be unable to avoid. It's a promise written in the hearts of two people who love each other, and it takes a lifetime to fulfil. So Graham and Jane, through your vows today, which are a formal and a public pledge of your love, you are making a commitment to each other. Now this commitment requires closeness and distance. Closeness for you to grow together, accepting each other for who you are and sharing yourselves and your experiences. And yet enough distance to allow you to remain as individuals, seeing what each other does and loving you because of it. Just have faith in each other and don't expect what anybody wants you to become. Just remain as you are. It's making a promise of friendship and mutual respect and calls for honesty, patience, loyalty, and something I think we've already seen, sense of humour, but I don't think there's any doubt that there's plenty of that there. So now I'd like you both to confirm your name. Graham, if you can tell me your full name, please.
Graham Fullard.
Thank you. And Jane, your full name.
Jane Watkinson.
Thank you. So before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the ceremony of marriage. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So now we come to the promises you're going to make to each other. It comes in the form of a question, and I hope the answer will be, I do. Graham, do you wish to take Jane to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to love and care for her, support and comfort her through the good times and the bad, today and forever?
I do.
Jane, do you wish to take Graham to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to love and care for him, support and comfort him through the good times and the bad, today and forever?
I do.
Good. Now you are both required to make two declarations. The first declaration that I'm going to ask you to make states that you do not know of any legal reason why you should not be married to each other. And it's to repeat after me, and it's yourself to go first again, Graham. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Graham Fullard.
Why I, Graham Fullard.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Jane Watkinson.
To Jane Watkinson.
Thank you, and it's yourself now. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Jane Watkinson.
Why I, Jane Watkinson.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Graham Fullard.
To Graham Fullard.
Now, I can just take your flowers a minute, because I'd like you two just to turn and face each other. And hold hands. So the second declaration that you're going to make states that you ask Caroline and Steve to witness your contract of marriage to each other. Graham, it's yourself to repeat after me. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these
You
persons.
are allowed to hold hands, by the way. We'll do that bit again. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these persons.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Graham Fullard.
That I, Graham Fullard.
Do take thee, Jane
Do
Watkinson.
take thee, Jane Watkinson.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful and wedded wife.
And James yourself now. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these persons.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Jane Watkinson.
That I, Jane Watkinson.
Do take thee, Graham Fullard.
Do take thee, Graham Fullard.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
Well done, you two. So those are the legally binding words now that have united you as husband and wife. So just a little bit more work to do. So we now come to the moment when Graham and Jane are going to, well, Graham's going to give Jane a wedding ring and Jane is going to make some vows in return. So the wedding ring is the ancient and traditional seal of a marriage. It's an unbroken circle that symbolises the love you have for each other and is the outward sign of saying to everyone in the world, this is my wife, this is my husband. So, Graham, you can just take that ring, and it's the third finger left hand. I'd like to place it right on over the knuckle. Make sure it's on just bit. I was going to say your hands are probably very warm.
Yeah.
And you can just take Jane's hands in yours, please, Graham, and repeat after me. Jane, I give you this wedding ring.
Jane, I give you this wedding
as
ring.
a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And a token of my love.
And a token of my love.
I promise that I will respect and care for you.
I promise I will respect and care for you.
Be loyal to you.
Be loyal to you.
And above all else.
And above all else.
Love and cherish you.
Love and cherish you.
Throughout our lives together.
Throughout our lives together.
And Jane, if you can just reply and accept the ring and just say a few words in return. Graham, I receive this wedding ring.
Graham, I receive this wedding ring.
It's a symbol of all that we have promised.
As a symbol of all that we have promised.
And all that we shall share.
And all that we shall share.
And I too promise that I will respect and care for you.
And I too shall promise that I will respect and care for you.
Be loyal to you.
Be loyal to you.
And above all else.
And above all else.
Love and cherish you.
Love and cherish you.
Throughout our lives together.
Throughout our lives together.
Well done. So may this ring be a happy reminder of the promises you just made to each other today. Wear it with happiness and pride always. So Graham and Jane, you have both made the declarations that are required by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of Caroline and Steve. And may the feelings of love that you so clearly have for each other just grow and strengthen from today onwards. So it gives me the greatest of pleasure, without any more ado, to say that you are husband and wife. Graham, I think I know. You know what to do next. And please kiss your beautiful bride. Well, congratulations.
Cool.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There wasn't a tear shed. Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thinking it, so very good. Right, here's your marriage certificate. I'm running down for
Well, yes. The worst places to come, isn't there?
Skip Keswick and come down to wonderful. Get the marriage certificate. I've got to hand it to you. You must go with the pocket, you see. Thank you.
You two would like to come and stand then under the chandelier, but you each on the right hand side.
Performance then. So, well, on behalf of, I'm not just going to say Helen and myself, on behalf of Helen and myself, Steve, Caroline, and of course Sarah, we wish you two a long, healthy, very, very happy life together. Great celebrations at the weekend. I'm sure your families will be delighted. Just cross that they've missed out on watching this. They will love everything and be so happy for you both. Health, happiness, and love. That's all anyone can ask. So, those of us who've still got hands free, can ask you to put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. Pollard.